Hey everybody, it's Jocelyn, your realtor with the Jocelyn Russo Group. I hope you are safe and well and home as I am. I just know that this is such a hard time for so many people, and hoping that you are making the best of it, learning, staying healthy, and just knowing that we're going to get through this all together. So, as promised, every week, I'm going to give you a This Week in Housing Market update so you can know what's going on in the local New Jersey market so you can plan your moves the best that you can. So, today we are going to go over some local statistics and some numbers. We're going to go over what we are doing for buyers and sellers and some economy predictions of what is going to be coming in the near future. So today's an exciting day and hopefully filled with some great information for you. So I am going to give you the past sales and statistics for the past week. Today is April 23rd, 2020. So this is 1 week's full of information, and this is going to be for Passaic County and suburban Essex County, New Jersey, which is about 30 minutes from New York City, 30 to 40 minutes depending on traffic. And it's a very big hub for commuters to New York City, and I consider it the Metro New Jersey area. It is northern New Jersey, but not too close to the city, but not too far. So we are super densely populated here, which is why our coronavirus numbers are up. However, it's very desirable, and a lot of people want to be here because it really does give you a lot for your money. So I have some good news and I have some bad news. The bad news is that we are going to see a bumpy ride for the next couple of months. It's just what the data is telling us, but things are moving slowly, which is the good news, that there's light at the end of the tunnel, that things are still moving, and those are the things that we're going to talk about today. So, coming soon is a new marketing strategy that we are using. Well, it's not that new, but the multiple listing service just put this into their way of marketing for coming soon listings, which means that they are going to be on the market soon. Properties will be coming on the market in a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and they will not be ready to show yet until that date is ready. So we had 5 new homes coming soon in the past week. Active listings, we had 57 new properties come active on the market. Back on market listings, we had 19. What that means is that the property did go under contract and then something happened and now the property is back on market. What could happen? The seller could back out. There could be financial issues for the buyer or inspection issues. Many other issues that could come up, but those are typically the main ones for back on market. So we have 19 new properties. 20 houses had price changes in the past week. So this is showing that a lot of buyers and sellers are not agreeing to the price that the property already was listed at, and the seller decided to reduce their price to get more activity and more desirable buyers for their house. So they had 20 price changes in the past week. We had 54 properties go under contract. That's great. 57 went active and 54 went under contract. Those numbers are very similar, so that's showing that homes are going under contract. 43 homes sold in the past week. So congratulations to all those buyers and sellers out there. You had 13 expire, meaning that they did have a contract with another realtor and the realtor failed to sell their property. So 13 of those properties are now expired with sellers that wanted to sell. We had 30 withdrawal listings and 11 temporary withdrawal listings. That's 43 listings that were taken off the market and withdrawn from the active market. Now, what this shows us is that 43 people plus the 13 expired that are sellers that wanted to sell. Now, this is now considered shadow inventory. So what this means for a buyer, let's say you have a specific area or neighborhood that you really, really love. Now, these homes were on the market and now they are off the market. That means that the seller did not sell and they still want to, most likely. So this is now shadow inventory. It's a great tool to contact these people that were trying to sell and possibly getting a private sale, which would not have any multiple offers. And if you want more information on shadow inventory, just let me know and we can talk about that. So those are the numbers. They're a little lower than normal, but things are moving slowly, which is what the good news is. Now, we had a property that we put on the market on the 13th, and in 6 days, we had 15 showings and we received a full price offer. So that's the good news. Things are going, they're going differently, they're going slowly, but they are going. So let's now talk about what we're seeing in the market for our sellers and our buyers. I'm going to share my screen here with you. I'm just going to minimize myself so I can be nice and small in the corner here. Okay, so we have a real estate blog that we love to give to our clients, and it's called Keeping Current Matters. And why I love this blog is because it is current. Every day I get updates on what's going on in the market, what's going on with the economists, what they're saying, what's going up, what's going down. And it is a fantastic way to keep current in the housing market. If you'd like some information on this, please let me know. I'd be happy to share any of these articles, these slides with you. If you have any questions additional, just reach out to me. I'd be happy to share any information with you and give you these great articles. So keys to selling your house virtually. So this is basically what we are seeing in the market now and what we are doing with our buyers and sellers. So according to realtor.com, people want to still sell their home as long as we're doing it with the right conditions and safely. So open houses are not happening at the moment, especially here in New Jersey. We are considered essential, so we can show properties on a one-on-one basis. However, open houses are no longer unless they are virtual, which we are doing as well. So here's some things that we're doing for our buyers and sellers. So of course, a virtual tour of the home. Now this could be very professional with Matterport and all of these great virtual tours, or sometimes we're just having our seller go around the home and do that virtual tour. Now, these are really, really fantastic because you can really see what the home looks like, the flow of the home, and all of that. So you have a great sense of what the home is like. Accurate and detailed listing information. This is really important, and to me it always has been. One of the things that we do is we do a detailed information sheet about the property. So what are the newest things that were added? What are the special parts and features of the house that, yes, we're going to say that in the remarks, but what about a bullet pointed list of everything that you've done in the past couple years? These are all detailed listing information that needs to be relayed to any buyer that's looking at your home. Detailed neighborhood information. So now what we're doing with our buyers is when we virtually sit down with them, we are looking at homes, and then before even looking at the home and setting up a virtual tour, we're looking at the neighborhoods. So where's the transportation back to New York City? Where's the buses, the trains, the schools, the yoga studios? Where are all of the things that matter to you, and what does this neighborhood really look like? With Google Earth, we can walk the streets of the home so you can see what exactly it'll be like living there. High quality listing photos. In my opinion, this has always been extremely important for listings. But now more than ever, appraisers are not even going into homes anymore. I just had an appraisal recently, and Wells Fargo is not letting the appraiser go inside the home. They have to use the listing photos. So if you want that property to appraise, these photos must be professional and perfect. So high quality listing photos are, no questions asked, extremely important. And of course, agent-led video chats. So this is more of a live video chat with a virtual tour, or just talking to your agent, through video chat. So it feels more personal than just a phone call or a text message. So what we're doing with our sellers is really making sure that their safety is coming first. The safety for our clients, the safety for the homeowners, the safety for myself. I want to be safe. So what are we doing? Well, first of all, we're making limit in-person activity, which means that the person that's coming, it's only one appointment per time. So if there's a couple of showings, we're making sure that they're an hour apart, so there's no overlapping with too many people in the home. When I was going out looking at properties before COVID, we would have maybe 50 people at the property while I'm there as well with my clients. So we're making sure that there is no one there and it's just limited. Requiring to wash your hands and use sanitizer and gloves. In my opinion, I think that's very important. Cover with booties your shoes, and of course wearing a face mask and social distancing in the house. So making sure we're 6 feet apart. Our goal is to make our buyers and our sellers feel as comfortable as possible with this process. And we are doing everything we can to make sure that it is safe and everyone feels comfortable. So this is a great article, and we also have our free e-guide on things to consider when selling your house, and also things to consider when buying your home. So if you would like a copy of those, please feel free to reach out to me. I'll be happy to send those to you for free. So now let's go to some information about the economy. Okay, so here we have the recovery process, and there's pretty much a couple of different scenarios that could happen right now with the crisis going on. This article is awesome. Again, if you want a copy of it, please let me know. So there's 3 types of recovery processes that we can take with what's going on in the pandemic. And really, we want to know, how long is it going to take to fully recover? That's the answer that everybody really wants to know. So let's look at the possibilities. So we have a V-shaped recovery. A V-shaped recovery is basically a sharp decline, but it's a brief decline. It's a clear bottom and it won't last long. And there's a strong recovery. That's a V-shaped recovery. Then we have a U-shaped recovery, when this decline is more gradual, less severe, and the recovery that follows starts off moderately and then picks up speed. The recovery should last 12 to 24 months. Then we have an L-shaped recovery, which is a steep economic decline, followed by a long period of no growth. When an economy is an L-shaped recovery, getting back where it was before will take years. So these are the types of recoveries that we could possibly see. So what type of recovery are we going to see this time? As you know, nobody has all of the answers, but we have some information that can help us have an idea of what's going to happen. So major financial institutions are calling for a V-shaped recovery. We have Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, and Wells Fargo. So here we are in Q2 with a strong decrease in the GDP, and then up for Q4, 3, and 4. So that's the V shape. You see here, the V. So that is what the major financial institutions are projecting. Now, like I said, this is going to be a bumpy ride. The next couple months is going to be tough, but buyers still need to buy, sellers still need to sell, and we're doing everything we can to make sure that they're getting the most profits, the best deal, and being safe. That's number one in our opinion. So that is the V-shaped recovery. I'm not going to go through the whole article, but if you want a copy of this, please let me know and I'd be happy to share it with you. Now, they also just gave us some new data. This is why I love keeping current matters, with some new data about a different shape. Might not be V. So we have, earlier this week, we have the US and European economists, 45 to be specific, and they're saying a U-shaped recovery they're leaning more towards. So we know what that means. This was taken April 15th to April 20th, so we're super current at the moment with this. And they're basically saying that it's going to be U-shaped, that it's going to take a little bit longer, closer to 6 to 18 months to recover. What I think personally is if we do have another flare up in the fall, that's going to be why the U shape. If we don't, then I think the V shape is most likely. So we really don't know all the answers, but we know that it will be coming back up eventually. That's the positive news. So next week, I'm going to go into employment and what that's going to look like. So I have some data on that, and I'm excited to share with you any of these articles about employment, the market, the local market, national market. Please feel free to reach out to me. I'm here to answer all of your questions. And again, I'll be here next week to give you more information on the market, because it's so important for you to make confident decisions in such an uncertain time and really have as much facts as you can to make your move as successful as possible. So again, I'm Jocelyn from the Jocelyn Russo Group. Please feel free to reach out to me. You can call, text, or email me, or visit my website at jocelynsellsnj.com. And I look forward to hearing from you and helping you guys out. I'll talk to you soon.